I love these stories. Here on News 4, we're taking you behind the badge, introducing you to the men and women of the Lowcountry to keep us safe.
And this one was so fun to put together. Our first officer of 2025, star athlete in high school and college. Now he has returned to his roots to inspire a new generation.
It's just like Gatorade selects one player from the state of South Carolina to be the Gatorade Player of the Year.
Officer Darrell Singleton is cemented in the West Ashley High School record books.
How did you get Player of the Year? I have no idea how it goes into selecting that, but I got it.
He was a star on the football field and the track.
Our event was the 100 meter and the 200 meter for the sprints. So I'm a sprinter, up to 800 meters. I left mine at home.
That's from me coaching him.
He says his coaches helped shape his athletic skills, but his school resource officer helped shape his career.
Because my school resource officer here, Officer Pitchford, he was really good, and I liked the way that, he was also a coach outside too, so he showed me like you can be an officer, have a career, and still coach and be a part of your community and stuff. Like he was a really good role model, and he would counsel us and, sit us down if we were having a rough day. He was always there.
Singleton ran track at the University of South Carolina, even competing on the international stage. After graduation, he had the chance to come back home and make a difference in the community that raised him.
I knew a lot of people, so a lot of things were easier to solve, and I was able to work with the community better because they were like, oh, I knew you from high school, oh, aren't you the runner? And it was always something where, oh, my aunt knows you, or someone knew me. So going on scenes a lot, it would be a lot more comforting for me because I was able to interact with them better.
And Singleton wanted to help train the next generation of West Ashley athletes.
Just knowing the athletic director, and who was my head coach, but he's the athletic director now, and just reaching back to him and saying, hey, I can help in any way I can, rather as volunteer coaching.
He went from coaching part-time while patrolling the streets to now walking the halls full-time as one of the school's resource officers.
Now I'm like a big brother because of the age gap. I'm not old enough to be a parent or anything, so that some of them don't have siblings or anything, or they just don't have anyone older to talk to. So just me walking around, like you'll see later, like they all love me, and I blend right in with them.
And Singleton still gets the chance to lace up his spikes and get back on the track.
As a coach, I'm out there 5 days a week, right after school from 3 o'clock to about 5 o'clock or longer, however long they want to stay. I'm also running with them too, so some days I'll put my spikes on, come out of retirement, I still got it, or we'll go for long runs and I'll run 2 miles with them or 1.5 miles. So like not only by me telling them these things like, hey, you need to get some endurance work in, I'm actually doing it.
But I don't think anybody can get close to breaking this guy record.
Hoping he can make the same impact as his former coaches and SRO.
But just to be that person that they can speak to, I spoke to the guidance counselors over there, and they're like, we're glad they have a safe place. If they don't want to speak to them, it would be considered a stranger, but they don't deem me as a stranger, so I like being in that role, that respect that they give me.